Initiating moisture.
Welcome back to the Moist Meter. Today we're taking a look at the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake. Now, it is called a remastered, but I assure you, this is a remake. This is not a remastered. They are like trying to undersell themselves. This is like some type of like marketing propaganda, like a marketing theme. They're they're trying to undersell themselves so that they can make it look like that, hey, we're so humble, we're making a remake and we're classifying it as a remastered, even though it isn't. I like how they're just doing the straight opposite of like Naughty Dog. Like they're remastering a game that's barely 5 years old, and even in the remastered, it just barely looks any different.
However, the new PS5 remastered of the game now offers a fidelity option at a native 4K resolution that, when displayed on a larger 4K screen, makes quite the difference in image clarity when shown next to the old version. It may not stand out as well here in a compressed YouTube video, especially when displayed on a smaller non-4K display. So, for that reason, I'll be sure to provide plenty of close-up comparisons to demonstrate those particular changes.
Like, why though? Like, this should, like, why do I need to zoom in on things in order to tell the two new pixels that they added in order to tell the difference between the original and remastered? Like, you're basically selling me the same thing twice with like a graphical update. You could have just posted this as a free update. But hey, you gotta buy the PS5 Pro and the 4K monitor in order to tell the difference, obviously. We need your money. That's how you're going to be able to see the improvements that 90% of the time you would never notice. Thanks, Naughty Dog. Meanwhile, in Oblivion, that calls itself a remastered, looks way more different than the original. I don't need to zoom in on any of the textures to tell you that, yeah, this is an improvement. It's kind of ironic in a way. But yeah, is the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake any good? And it is. It's pretty good. Now, I haven't played a lot of the original Oblivion, so I don't really have, like, I have a firm grasp, right? Like, I understand Oblivion. Like, I have enough playtime, but I don't have that much playtime, and not that long ago that I have, like, a nostalgia over it. So this is going to be a raw, no rubber. I don't have any nostalgia goggles, so I don't have any biases or anything like that. But yeah, the remake is pretty good. They kept a lot of the things. They kept the soul of Oblivion intact, and also modernizing a lot of the things. I played the original Skyrim. That was my first like Elder Scrolls, but my second one was Oblivion, and it just is kind of dated. The older one, the original, it came out in 2006. For 2006, it was pretty good, but it's just very clunky and the gameplay kind of fucking sucks. But, at least the NPCs were funny. And that's the thing about 2006 Oblivion. The AI in this game, like in that game, is just unintentionally funnier. Like, ChatGPT cannot cook a better joke than Oblivion NPCs. They are unintentionally funny. It's not even scripted or anything, mind you. It's just glitches that just kind of happen. And in this remake, they literally took the saying, it's not a glitch, it's a feature. They literally did it. They have kept some of the glitches as like a feature that you can kind of do. So they just kind of went hog wild with that whole thing. And that's the kind of the charm of Oblivion. Some of the glitches are just fan favorite, and most of the NPCs are just funny.
Hey, come on now! There's no need to get help! Help! I'm being attacked by them! Go! Stop! You violated the law! Since you lack the...
Well,
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Greetings, Sir Knight.
You got a great dick.
And you can't really replicate this level of quality of like comedic timing. It just can't happen. You can't think of it. it's so random. Everyone has their own stories of how they went into a town and an NPC started twerking on them while saying, "Stop, you're disobeying the law." And like, it's just so different for everybody. That's kind of what made Oblivion a unique RPG, because it was different for everybody. And it was a huge open world at the time. But the remake does the same thing. It modernizes everything that was outdated with the original thing, and it does it better. And it keeps the original things, the things that people liked about the original Oblivion, still intact. And that is what a remake should be. You know, most of the voice actors are still here, like the voice lines are still the same. They even added some of the new voice lines. So it's pretty, raw as it can get. And yeah, Bethesda didn't cook this game, by the way. It's virtuous. Just so we're clear here, we don't want to give Bethesda too much credit. They have made shitty games. This is just a game that they outsourced. So, the original Oblivion was made by Bethesda, back when they were good, and they outsourced the remake to Virtuous. So they just published it, but the actual developers are the Virtuous team, which are also working on the Snake, the Metal Gear Snake Eater remake. So yeah, that's probably also going to be, it's probably gonna fucking slam ham, like they're cooking. They're gonna cook with Metal Gear, and they cooked with Oblivion. So right down the bat, I think the game, like the combat is kind of improved, but it's not that much improved. Like it's just okay, it's serviceable, but most of the things just look better. Like this is made for, like, it's modernized, and modern audiences can still enjoy it while also having the charm of the original Oblivion. The only nitpicks that I really do have is that they didn't have the city. So the city, like the Imperial City, there's a video about this where there's a lower accurate city and it's pretty huge. Now I don't want exactly that type of city in the game because it would be too big, and that would be kind of hard for the player to travel through from point A to point B. But I was hoping that they would kind of make the city a little bit bigger, but they didn't do that. But that's fine. That's not like a huge problem or anything. And then there's the character creator. The character creator alone is enough to buy this game. It's just so beautiful. I can make the most repulsive character that you can ever think of, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Instead of making girls wet, I can make girls dry. They would die of dehydration, and like that. That's how much repulsive I can make a character, and it's beautiful, baby. Like that's the whole point. I can make the worst looking character and it would make you vomit. That's the beauty part of Oblivion. It's funny, like when you're playing in third person, or if there's a cutscene or something, like it's pretty epic. So yeah, the character creator alone is worth playing this game. It's just peak. Now the one big issue before I wrap this up, I think it's just unoptimized. It's an Unreal Engine game. It sucks. Like it's not that bad. It's not like Cyberpunk level bad, but Cyberpunk release level bad. But it's still kind of bad. Like even if you have a NASA PC setup, I don't even have that good of a setup, so I obviously faced problems. But even if you have like an RTX 50 gibillion with DLSS 6.9 and FSR 69, or whatever AI frame gen you're using, it's not gonna do anything. It's still like DLSS just makes the game look a little bit trash, and it does double your FPS, but really it just kind of makes it look a little bad. And it's an Unreal Engine game, so it's gonna have that FPS like drops, basically like huge drops. So yeah, it kind of cooks your PC. Like when I was like launching this, my setup basically became an airplane. Like it actually sounded like that my setup is gonna take off to moon because of how much sound it was making. Like the fucking fans were like whirling and shit. So yeah, it really just kind of, but it was an experience. The soundtrack is still there. The original soundtrack is still there. It slaps. It's slamming ham. But anyway, putting this into the moist meter, I'm giving this an 85%. Depending on my mood, I would probably give this like a 90 or an 85. It kind of fluctuates between that. But yeah, it's definitely worth at least experiencing. If you haven't played Oblivion once, you probably should experience this, because this is just an upgrade. And for the nostalgia boomers, they would obviously go back and eat this up. Because, I mean, look at the player count. It's insane. But yeah, they really did deliver with this one. And yeah, that's pretty much about it.